proceed.
You may.
Good afternoon, Ms. Mark.
Hello.
I'm going to ask you a couple questions. Ask you multiple questions. I understand if you have to take a break to collect yourself. Go right ahead. So Jesse was good friends with your daughter, Sydney, correct?
She was.
They often played together, correct?
She did.
And Jesse was often over at your house after school, always playing with Sydney, correct?
Yeah.
And they loved to play video games, correct?
Yeah, and other stuff too.
Sydney loved to play video games, and she played video games on her own.
What do you mean?
She played video. Did she play video games without Jesse?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance?
Would you further elaborate on your objection, please?
I don't see how it's relevant that Sydney may or may not have played video games on her own. I'm not sure this pertains to the case at hand.
Response?
If I may make an offer of proof, I'm going to show where the location of Sydney where played these games and how it correlates with the file cabinet that held the combination.
Why?
I stand by my argument.
I'm going to overrule the objection. You may proceed.
Now, Sydney played video games on her own on his computer in the office, correct?
Yeah.
And his computer was next to his filing cabinet, correct?
It was in the same room. Yeah.
Now, this filing cabinet had multiple documents in it, correct?
Yeah, hundreds of papers, yeah.
And it also housed the combination paper to the safe, correct?
Yes.
And his filing cabinet was not locked, correct?
No.
Prior to August 18th, you found Sydney rummaging around in this cabinet, correct?
Yeah, I saw her going through there in the springtime. One time, she was looking for a video game.
Taking you to August 18th, Hayden made her way over to your house in the morning, correct?
Yeah, it was unexpected.
And you notified her that your normal babysitter, Danny Brooks, would not be there, right?
Yeah, I told her.
And she understood that Jesse and Sydney would be on their own, correct?
I don't know what she understood.
Were you okay with Jesse and Sydney being on their own?
I was a little uneasy about it, but since I'd asked the neighbor to check up on it, that was my only option because I had to go to work.
And you understood that there would be no adult supervision in the household that day, correct?
There would be, by Keith, our neighbor.
But Keith, your neighbor, would show up every now and then, not correct?
I wasn't there the whole day, but from my understanding, he said he'd be there throughout the day.
No, the safe that housed the gun was in your bedroom, correct?
In the closet, yeah.
And it would be easy for Sydney to walk into your room just as she always had done, correct?
I suppose so.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Redirect, Mr. Peasley.
No redirect, Your Honor.